Arizona State now taking on Iowa State because Arizona State beating Arizona 49-7. They dominated their in-state rival yesterday. Let's go over the highest graded players, starting off with the Arizona State Sun Devils. Starting off with wide receiver Jordan Tyson, who Iowa State secondary is going to have a lot with their hands full with him next week, a 91.4 grade. Emmett Boley, 91.2. Cam Skattebo, 87. Jordan Crook, 75.4. Miles Rouser, 71.8. And Sam Levitt, 80.6 grades. Let's go over to Arizona with their highest grade players in this loss for the Wildcats. Trey Smith, 72.4. Josh Baker, 71.7. Wendell Moe, 69.8. Lance Kennelly, 69.5. Jono Price, 68.1. And Noah Fafita, also the 68.1 grade. Dalton, for you, what told the story in this Arizona State blowout victory?
Well, we felt it right to review the two games of the two teams that made the Big 12 title game, and this one is the easiest one. Arizona State just absolutely whacked Arizona, and they got their revenge. Remember last year, Arizona won this game 59-23, and Arizona State, in the progress they've made, they turn around and win this one 49-7. That's just incredible stuff. And I had to go and look at this, an 89.1 offensive grade as a team. The best by Arizona State in PFF college history. That goes back to 2014. Wow. The game that they beat. This is a wild thing to show you how far we've come in college football here. Their previous record was in 2020 against Arizona. They actually dropped 70 points in that game. You know what happened in that game? This is just a fun thing I just wanted to throw out there. Jaden Daniels threw a touchdown to Ricky Pearsall.
Oh, hell yeah.
And Rashad White ran for 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Ayuk wasn't there on that team, right?
No, that was the year before. It was the year after he was drafted. Yeah. Think about what I just said.
That's absurd.
That's the next best game was against Arizona when they had Jaden Daniels, Ricky Pearsall, Johnny Wilson, and
Johnny Wilson was there too.
And Rashad White. Imagine how much talent they had. Look at the amount of talent they had on that team, right? But that was the previous one, and this was Arizona State's highest graded offensive game. I just want to point out this first half real quick. Okay, I mean, they put this game away. They left no doubt. 375 yards on 40 first half plays, a 0.748 EPA per play. Cam Skattebo in the first half, 16 carries, 113 yards, 3 touchdowns, 81.1 rushing grade. And Jordan Tyson is the hottest receiver in the country right now. This is just the first half, 7 catches, 137 yards, and a 92 receiving grade. I mean, this trifecta, Levitt, Skattebo, Tyson, that's a monster.
Yeah.
It's a monster. 8 drives in this game with the starting offense on the field, all right? Put the backups in for the last couple. 8 drives, 6 touchdowns, 1 punt, 1 missed field goal. That's where we're at with Arizona State's offense right now. It's incredible what they're doing, what they've been doing for the last 6-7 weeks outside of the Cincinnati game where Levitt was hurt. The development of these 3 guys, and we knew Skattebo was good coming into the season, but Levitt and Tyson, especially giving them the passing threat and an elite passing threat right now, they're playing. I know Iowa State is in with them, and we had a 4-way tie at the top and all. Arizona State's playing the best football in the conference, and they've been doing it, honestly, for 6-7 weeks.
Yeah, and another set to tell story of that is that of 10-plus yard plays, Arizona State had 22 of them. Arizona had 8. 8. Almost triple Arizona State what they had in terms of 10-plus yard plays. Arizona, offensively and defensively, got destroyed in this game. It is a good old-fashioned ass-whooping, honestly. Arizona State, like I said, .595 EPA per play, 89.1 offensive grade. Arizona, negative .350 EPA per play, 58.3 offensive grade. I mean, there's not a lot to go into here. They got killed. This really was just demolition on both sides of the football with Arizona State winning. So, yeah, when you have almost triple the amount of 10-plus yard plays that the opposing team has, you're most likely going to dominate a game. That's what Arizona State did in this one.
Yep, they left no doubt. They got their revenge. They took care of business. And now the hottest team in the Big 12 is into the Big 12 title game. It's going to be a fun game. I think there's a lot of different dimensions in this game that are going to be very interesting. But I got to be honest, from what I've seen from both teams lately, and I know Iowa State's been skidding by in some close games, I think first impression I have to favor the Sun Devils next week because they're just raging hot on offense, and even on defense right now. They're playing better. They've been playing better all season. I think they're coming together. They've come together at the right time, and they've got one more win to go. The winner's going to get in the playoff, we know. And we know Iowa State's capable of a lot, especially offensively. Higgins, Knoll, Sama, and Hansen at running back, and Rocco Beck's a little bit of a roller coaster, but no, I think right this minute, just first glance, and we're going to dig into some things in the preview and all that, but I think first glance, I would favor Arizona State in this matchup. They're playing such good football.
And how about going 3-9 in back-to-back years, and now all of a sudden you're one game away from making the playoff.
And picked by the media to be dead last in the conference. My most impressive, I know normally we do something in the game, the players on the field, but it's Kenny Dillingham. Yeah. I think, look, we'll see if it's Kurt Cignetti. We'll see if it's maybe Kalani Sitake. We'll see. Kenny Dillingham is square in the conversation for National Coach of the Year. And honestly, if they handed it to him, I wouldn't blame him one bit. Especially if he wins the conference. If Arizona State, of all teams, that might have been the last team I would have picked in the Power Four to make the playoff this season, is Arizona State. And look, again, they were predicted to finish last. The whole Big 12 got turned upside down. I mean, when you look at the preseason projections, but what he's done with this team that was thought to not have a ton of talent, and you bring in a redshirt freshman quarterback and Sam Leavitt who was cast off by Michigan State, and you build it and you develop this team the way that he has, unreal job. There may be a couple equal, but I don't think there's been a better coaching job this year than Kenny Dillingham. And again, I think this last game sums it up. They lost this game 59-23 last year. They won it 49-7 this year. And I know Arizona's had their downfall, but that's incredible. Yeah, I don't even know what else to say about it. It's just a terrific story, and one of the stories of college football. And again, like we mentioned, one of these two teams is going to be in the college football playoff, and that's a whole lot of fun. Credit also, I want to mention too, with Iowa State, their first 10-win season ever.
Wow.
2 big-time stories in the Big 12, and it took, boy, what a roller coaster it was to get there. Huh?
Yeah, it was outstanding. Yeah, my most impressive part is Cam Skattebo, 177 rushing yards, 3 rushing touchdowns, 115 yards after contact, nearly a 30% forced missed tackle rate, averaged over 8 yards per carry, 5.5 yards after contact per carry, also caught a pass for 8 yards as well on a first down. He's the engine of this offense, and he is the biggest reason, besides Kenny Dillingham obviously turning around, but he is the biggest reason from going from the bottom of the Big 12 in the preseason ranking to making the conference title game and potentially the college football playoff. It would not be anywhere close to this kind of team without Cam Skattebo leading the way, so he was outstanding.
He is the heart and soul and attitude of it, for sure, and they have built it around him, and they've done a hell of a job of it.
Hey, thanks for watching another episode of the PFF College Football Show. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the channel.
Also, subscribe to PFF Plus at subscribe.pff.com for all of the same data and grades that we use in our show, plus fantasy tools, betting tools, and our mock draft simulator.